Hey guys, it's Anne, and today I'll be analyzing the 2016 Lenny Letter article titled Time to Uncover by Alicia Keys, using radical feminist Mary Daly's 8 rhetorical techniques used to liberate women from the foreground. First, let's examine who these women are. Alicia Keys is a 15-time Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter-producer, an accomplished actress, a New York Times best-selling author, an entrepreneur, and a powerful force in the world of feminism and activism. Mary Daly was an American radical feminist philosopher, academic, and theologian who described herself as a radical lesbian feminist and taught at the Jesuit-run Boston College for 33 years. Alicia Keys wrote this article for Lenny Letter, which, according to its site, is devoted to feminism, style, health, politics, friendship, and everything else unfiltered. It's titled Time to Uncover, and in this article, Keys speaks out on the immense pressure society places on women to look and be perfect. She talks about how this is something she experienced as a young girl, receiving comments like, "She acts like a boy, she must be gay, she should be more feminine." This was only magnified when she became famous. She writes, "This was the harsh, judgmental world of entertainment, and my biggest test yet. I started more than ever to become a chameleon, never fully being who I was, but constantly changing so all the theys would accept me." Keys became sick of everything society was telling her she had to be. She writes, "Women are brainwashed into feeling like we have to be skinny or sexy or desirable or perfect. I was tired of the constant judging of women, the constant stereotyping through every medium that makes us feel like being a normal size isn't normal, or the constant message that being sexy means being naked." Keys took all of this and put it into many songs, using metaphors of masks and hiding. She was also uncovering how much she had been subconsciously censoring herself. She saw this and knew that millions of women must be feeling and doing the same. She especially felt that makeup was a mask she was worried to leave home without. All of this came to a head when a photographer insisted on shooting her without makeup. She writes, "And I swear it is the strongest, most empowered, most free, and most honestly beautiful that I have ever felt. I felt powerful because my initial intentions realized themselves. My desire to listen to myself, to tear down the walls I built up over all those years, to be full of purpose, and to be myself. The universe was listening to the things I'd promised myself, or maybe I was finally listening to the universe. But however it goes, that's how this whole no makeup thing began. I hope to God it's a revolution." Moving on to Mary Daly, she identified the background as a space where women can achieve liberation by rejecting the patriarchy and bonding with other females. Daly even further defined the background as a divine depth of self. Within this term, she classified 8 techniques in the background that lead to liberation. These are metaphor, redefinition, capitalization, spelling, grammar, pronunciation, spooking, and bee-laughing. These terms do sound a little funny, but if you look in the textbook, you can see that she's hyphened them and really made them her own. We also see a lot of these in Alicia Keys' article when we analyze for background theory. The most prominent ones she uses are metaphor, redefinition, spooking, and bee-laughing. She uses metaphor both in her article and in her song. She says, "I started more than ever to become a chameleon, never fully being who I was, but constantly changing so all the theys would accept me." Daly says in her 1984 theory of rhetoric that metaphors evoke action and emotion and transform our perception of reality, and this is absolutely what Keys was trying to do. Keys' fans likely never saw her as a chameleon like she saw herself. They probably saw a woman who fit all the molds that society told them to want. We see redefinition in her article as she turns no makeup into a good thing. Before the hashtag no makeup movement, it was expected to see famous musicians like Keys with a full face of perfect makeup all the time, and honestly this is still an expectation we see in society quite a bit. However, she sparked a revolution in 2016 with this article and with refusing to wear makeup, and it celebrated the vulnerability and honesty of hashtag no makeup. She redefined the connotations of no makeup. Spooking is defined by Daly as dispelling the oppressive foreground and demonstrating confidence. Sparking is another term she uses, and it's the energy generated by female empowerment and connection. These are two concepts extremely visible in Keyes' article as she talks about her newfound confidence and her urge and hope for women to feel empowered to shed the walls they've built up because of society's expectations. Keyes urges them to be their raw, real selves and to reject everything society tells them they have to be ladylike and to be a woman. Alicia Keyes' article aligns quite a bit with the goals of radical feminist Mary Daly to use rhetoric to liberate women from our patriarchal society's restrictions. Thank you very much for listening.